Hey guys, welcome back to Blaze Goddess Tarot. For today's bigger card reading, we are looking into what does your boss say about you? You got pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Go ahead and pause the reading and pick the pile that calls out to you the most. Hey, pile number 1, if you chose this crystal, then this is your reading. Before we get into it, I do want to say that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you want to book your own private reading with me, the link is in the description at BlazedGoddess.com. And if this reading resonates, please subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. I have a 25% off coupon going on with my readings right now until November 30th. The coupon code is on the screen and it will also be down in the description down below. But we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. So for pile number 1, what does their boss say about them? Pile number 1, what does their boss say? You have the 7 of Cups. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have the 7 of Swords. I already getting messages off these 3, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about these 3 and then get some more cards. But with the 7 of Cups, when that flew out, I feel like it immediately told me that your boss says that you have a lot of different skills. I feel like you're a fast learner. With the Wheel of Fortune and the 7 of Swords, it might be... They might feel like at one point you're going to end up finding another job, or somebody else is going to come in and swoop you off your feet. But I feel like your boss does say that you're very talented, you're very skillful, you're very intelligent. And you might be intelligent enough to know that your purpose serves more than this place, what you're currently doing. And I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, it's only a certain amount of time until you do end up leaving. What else does pile number 1 supposed to say? You have the 5 Cups. Yeah, and it would really be sad and heartbreaking to see you leave. And you also have the Tree, which has a clock on it too. It makes me feel like time is running out for them. You have the Hermit. You have the Page of Pentacles. Then you got Judgment. So I feel like when they talk about you, it may be a reaction to what other people are saying or rumors. Because I feel like with the Hermit, it's kind of giving me a vibe that this person knows that they can't do so much to keep you. I feel like, again, like with Judgment, it feels like they know how intelligent you are. And it's like they believe if you feel like your purpose is outside of this place or something differently, to go ahead and take that, and there's nothing they can do. I mean, they hope that you do stay, but I feel like overall, it's whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy. You have the Hanged Man. You have the Moon, you have the Star, and you have the Page of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So, it's still giving me a vibe that they're hoping that you end up finding more of a positive side here and that you end up staying. I feel like they may be talking about how they hope that you will chill for a little bit, you know, weigh out your options appropriately. Like, if you do find another job, you know, if you do it wisely, you know, like, appropriately put your 2 weeks in before just leaving. They're hoping that maybe you take time off at this job to really go and see that if you like this other job as well before just hopping ship. But they're hoping that, I mean, your boss, I feel like, does have good energy towards you. They're hoping for the best. They're hoping that you end up finding something that you enjoy. They hope that you find something that is worth it. Even though they do want you to stay. I feel like your boss may say that you have too many ideas. Like, you might not know really what you're getting yourself into. So, like, with this Hangman, I feel like it is definitely to, like, stop and do your research first. I mean, I feel like your boss is happy with you, though. Like, if you are finding a different job, they are really happy with you. What else for pile number 1? What else does their boss say? Yeah, you have the Four of Swords, which that talks about resting, getting your energy back up, which is kind of like a little pause. You got the King of Pentacles. You got the Three of Swords. Yeah, so again, it talks about them being sad. Because then you got the Seven of Wands, which is originally on the back of the deck. But then it kind of like lifted up and I saw the Empress. So, I feel like they are really defensive about you. They're defensive about, you know, you leaving. I feel like if somebody came and said that they thought that you was doing something wrong, I feel like this boss kind of takes up for you. But right now, I feel like people are talking about if you leave or not, or the amount of options that you have. And your boss is hoping, well, saying that they hope that you kind of take a pause before you impulsively jump. Maybe your boss has had a past experience personally with them, you know, not taking that pause, and they're hoping that you do, so you don't end up like them. Like, maybe they just had a poor experience after just jumping into something. So they're hoping that it's just well thought out before springing into something. But with the Three of Swords and the King of Pentacles, I feel like they are very sad about you leaving. I mean, I feel like they're trying to be professional. They're trying to be optimistic. They're trying to be positive. But at the same time, it's like they can't help but be sad. But overall, I feel like your boss is just wishing the best for you. If there isn't rumors that you're finding another job, then it's probably your boss saying that it would probably be better off for you to look for another job. Or that your purpose is more than this company. Your boss just sees your worth overall, okay? They know that you're very smart, you're very talented, you're very skillful. And I feel like if you're not planning on taking action and trying to, find a better job or more paying or whatever it may be, then I feel like your boss is hoping that you eventually do. It might even break their heart to find out that you're not going after your passions and you're not going after your dreams. I feel like your boss does want the best for you, even if it's outside of this place. So I do feel overall good vibes. I feel like it's more of a person to person, like human to human, instead of boss to employee. Like, I do feel like this is a genuine vibe. It's genuine, it's real, they're caring. But alright, pile number 1, that is all that I have for you. If this reading resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. Again, if you want to book your own private reading with me, BlazedGoddessTarot is where you go. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed. Bye! Hey, pile number 2, if you chose this crystal, and this is your reading. Before we get into it, I do want to say that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you want to book your own private reading with me, the link is in the description at BlazedGoddess.com. And if this reading resonates, please subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. I also have a 25% off coupon right now. It ends November 30th. The coupon code is on the screen and it is also down in the description below. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. So for pile number 2, what is their boss currently saying about them? For pile number 2. For pile number 2, what is their person's current... What does their boss currently say about them? Pile number 2. Okay, the card that flips over is Temperance. You have the King of Wands. You have the Knight of Cups. You have the World. You have the Four of Cups, clarified by the Moon. Clarifying the World, you have the Chariot. Clarifying the Knight of Cups, you got the Devil. Clarifying the King of Wands, you got the Nine of Pentacles. Clarifying the Temperance, you have the Eight of Cups. I'm getting kind of a selfish vibe. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like at the end of the day, your boss thinks more of themselves than they do with you. I feel like a huge selfish vibe because you have the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. And with the King of Wands can be kind of impulsive. They can do things fiery and kind of quick. But like with Temperance and the Eight of Cups, it kind of gives me a vibe like they have to step away from something to bring in balance. Like maybe right now there's an issue between you and your boss, and it's kind of like their solution is to kind of like just stop talking to you or stop interacting with you as much as they can. Because with the Knight of Cups and the Devil, I feel like that's just saying, like, it's honestly giving me, like, a manipulative vibe. So it's like, if your boss is talking about a certain situation that you're involved in and it's not making them look good, I feel like they'll try to romanticize the other person or try to be buddy up with them, basically trying to win back the other person. And like with the Eight of Cups and then eventually having the World card, it's giving me like they have to walk away to be able to walk through a door. Like they're having to end this cycle to be able to accomplish something with the Chariot. Maybe it's, you know, their reputation. Maybe it's something that they're being ordered to do. With the Four of Cups and the Moon, I feel like they're missing out on this because they're kind of fearful. And I feel like they may be not saying fearful, but they might be saying like, because with this pile, I feel like something had to happen because it's like they're trying to defend themselves is what I feel like. Like it's just me. Maybe you called them out on something. Maybe you do a lot of work and it makes them look bad. I feel like there is some type of comparison here. Because like they just keep trying to say that. Because all I hear is that there's the solution to this problem is to walk away. And with the King of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, it's giving me a vibe that they keep saying how they're going to do better, how they're going to accomplish this, how they're going to overcome this, what they're going to do to move forward. And the Nine of Cups and the Devil, I feel like whoever they're talking to, like, yeah, they're talking mostly about you, but it's like they're trying to say whatever this other person wants to hear. Is what I'm getting with this Devil card. Like, they know that, you know, maybe it's their boss that they're talking to wants to hear more about the solutions and how this isn't going to happen again instead of what actually happened. And it's like with the Four of Cups, I feel like they're saying like, oh, well, the truth will come out. You know, it may not be out right now. It's maybe making me look bad, but things are going to turn around. Things are going to look better. This is just a phase. So I do feel like there is some type of manipulation. I feel like this situation, or them talking about it, is really reveal their true colors. Because I feel like they're trying to say that you're the problem. Because like, whenever I'm like, okay, so what are they saying about pile number 2? It's giving me a vibe that like they're going to have to stop talking to you. They're going to have to stop associating with you type of vibe. And I feel like everything else around you is more what they're talking about. Like, I feel like they try to avoid talking about you. But I feel like it's because of a certain situation, and it's not just right off the bat. I feel like if there's no problem between the two of y'all, then maybe this person just isn't talking about you. Yeah, I just That's really what I'm getting. I feel like with the moon card, they may be saying that they have trust issues. That they can't really trust the situation. But I definitely feel like whoever they're talking to about the situation, it's heavily self-focused and manipulative. They're trying to get whoever they're talking to side with them instead of you. Because right now I feel like they may be feeling like they're in a corner, that they're really in trouble. It's like they got themselves into this mess and now they have to find a way out. And I feel like that's why you even got the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, because it's like showing that they're not really talking too much about you. They're talking more about things to make them look good out of the situation that involves you. So that is what I'm getting for you, pile number 2. If this reading resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. Again, if you want to book your own private reading with me, BlazedGoddessTarot is where you go. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed. Bye! Hey, pile number 3, if you chose this crystal, then this is your reading. Before we get into it, I do want to say that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you want to book your own private reading with me, the link is in the description at BlazedGoddess.com. And if this reading resonates, please subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. I also have a 25% off coupon. It is going on until November 30th. It is going to be on my readings. So the coupon code is on the screen, and it's also going to be in the description down below. But let's go ahead and get into it. So for pile number 3, what is their boss currently saying about them? What does pile 3 boss say about them? Okay. We're going to take the 9 of Swords. You may be very stressed. You have a lot of anxiety. Maybe you need to get more sleep at night. What is pile number 3's boss? You have the Magician. You have the High Priestess. You have the Wheel of Fortune. And then you have the 9 of Wands. We're going to clarify all these cards real quick. Clarify the 9 of Wands. You have the Queen of Swords, clarifying the 9 of Wands. You have the 8 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. You have the Ace of Wands. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like your boss talks a little bit more about you than the rest of the piles. You have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is for some reason giving me a vibe that, like, watching you kind of stresses your boss out a little bit. But I feel like it's more personal than on a work-related vibe. Because I feel like, yeah, they see you as a go-getter, but they see see it to be kind of more, I feel like, cutthroat. Like, I feel like with the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, they say that if you don't do something perfect or you don't have everything figured out, it's like you freak out about it. You may stress a little too much on the practical things. You might stress too much about, like, kind of rushing into things. Like, you may want to be at the top as soon as you can instead of just enjoying the process. I feel like with the Magician and Ace of Wands, your boss says that, you know, you are very talented, you are very skillful, you have all the things that you need to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. With the High Priestess and the Three of Swords, I feel like that's basically saying that, you know, you kind of know that the way you think is a little bit toxic, a little bit bad for your health. Like, I feel like they say that you kind of break your own heart at times. Because, like, you have just a list of goals and dreams and desires. And it's like, if you don't get it checked off as soon as you can, then it's kind of, it freaks you out. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like your boss says that you are going to be successful. You are going to obtain the things that you want to. I feel like you are going to accomplish a lot. The Nine of Wands and the Queen of Swords, I feel like your boss is saying that you do have boundaries. Sometimes you really do stick to your guns about things. I feel like with the Queen of Swords, you may hold grudges. But with the Magician, it's really giving me the vibe that, you know, your boss is saying that you can accomplish anything that you put your heart into. Like, everything that you said you wanted to do, everything that you said you wanted to complete, you have. The things that you have worked on, you know, is really, really good. I feel like maybe at times you take things to heart. I feel like your boss says that you're a little too hard on yourself. But you do have a lot of passion. You do have a lot of heart. And that's going to take you very far from this place. And from wherever you're wanting to be at, really. I feel like you kind of pick up projects just like kind of like that. You're really quick with things. You're really quick to step in and help as well. The colors that's getting me is the blue and the red. So I feel like, you know, you're pretty good about talking up, standing your ground, saying what's right. Regardless if you're stressed out or not, I feel like you're going to get to the bottom of things. I feel like you may see through people. But I feel like once you have something set in mind, it's like there's no convincing you out of it. There's no, oh, well, it can wait until tomorrow. No, pile number 3 is going to do it today. They just see you as a good go-getter. I feel like they think that you have multiple options as well. But not in a way like you're going to choose them over this job. I feel like you're just going to choose them too. Like, I feel like you're probably going to be the type to have 2 jobs. Or you might have this job be your full-time job, and then you have like 2 part-times. Or you might have like a small business. Or, you know, you're just always keeping busy. You're always doing something. You're always getting money somehow. But your boss is really saying that that type of work ethic, you're going to go so far. And I feel like your boss is even trying to get you to kind of like level up, get you promoted faster with this job. I feel like time after time they've spoke up about you. I feel like whenever they can, they talk about how good of an employee you are. They try to, you know, get you promoted, get you a raise, or get you something. So maybe you don't have to work as hard. But I feel like your boss is really thinking that you need to, I feel like, be happier. Not be happier, but be more content with what you have now instead of always go, 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 go. Because I feel like your boss may be a little bit worried that, you know, you're kind of being harmful for yourself by pushing all the time. You know, they just hope that you're at least taking care of yourself throughout this process. But I feel like your boss really does appreciate your hard work. And as person to person, I feel like they are really happy for you. They hope that you do take care of yourself, though. But they do recognize your hard work and your work ethic. They think that you're very resourceful, too. That it's like whenever they need something, you're there. Whenever you need something, you're there. You always know how to make something possible. You know how to make something go from impossible to possible is what I was trying to say. But alright, pile number 3, that is all that I have for you. If this reading resonated, please like, comment, subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. If you want to book your own private reading with me, the link is in the description at BlazedGoddessTarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed. Bye!